She's already had her fun. She's already enjoyed her youth. She's already enjoyed her sexuality. Probably more than you've enjoyed yours. She's probably had more men than you've had women. She's had her fun. She's been on the trips. She's stayed in the hotels. She's been VIP at the parties. She's had the one-night stand. She's had the threesomes. She's done the gangbangs. She's had her fun. While you were working, while you were figuring yourself out, while you were in school or learning a trade, putting your work in, trying and getting rejected, trying to get dates and get affection and getting rejected, all the while she was having her fun. Leisurely, the attempts you would try to get women, she would get men leisurely. She would turn down good men every day for bad men with rotten hearts and motorcycles and tattoos, jail records and babies all around the neighborhood. See, she's had her fun with these men. So don't believe her when she comes to you making herself to be out a modest woman. Oh, she's in the church now. All the whores are in church now. She's had her fun. While you were working, she was playing. Now that you found your way, she sees you and she's ready to settle. She's ready to settle down with you. See, what men need to understand is that word settle is a negative word. Settling for things means you've given up. You're taking whatever's available, settling for less. That's what she's doing. She sees you as less. In those days, you weren't more than those men she gave her youth away to. She's settling for you. That's less. That's a disrespectful thing. You are disgracing yourself. You're degrading yourself if you ever take on a woman who says she's ready to settle down. What were you doing before I met you? How many men? I don't care who she is. If you have balls, you ask and wait for her to lie. And when she tells that lie, you'll be able to determine and know for a fact that she's the same as every other woman. She's not an adult. She's not a special unicorn. She's just like the rest. She puts on a good mask. Oh yeah. Very believable mask. So please be careful. Because she's had her fun. So don't take the responsibility of now building a stable life for her, because she should have been doing that in her 20s. Now that she's 34, 33, 32, she wants you to be Mr. Stability while she had her fun. You were building this stability, sacrificing, staying home, working 2 jobs, saving your money. You were building stability while she had her fun. She wasn't thinking about these things because she's been taught that you'll be waiting for her. You'll be ready to pick her up and bring her into your home. Give her access to your savings account. Give her the child that she'll keep this time, despite the one she's aborted. Or you even take on the children she already has. See, she's already had her fun. You're going to take on the children she already has, and then she's going to tell you, I don't want any more children. She's going to cut your legacy off. See, that's degrading. That's emasculating. That's a woman with some nerve, if you ask me. I mean, she'll come into your world and tell you, I'm not having children. I already had my fun. Think about that, man. Think about what it means when a woman tells you you're not a real man if you don't take on the residue of all my fun, all my late night unprotected sex romps. See, now you're supposed to be the one to take on and be Mr. Responsibility. Share your wealth and your resources with her, a whore. See, this world is completely upside down. And I feel sorry for black men. I feel sorry for men in general. But I am a little jealous of other men of other cultures because they don't have it as extreme as us now. Maybe white men, but Asian men still have kind of a handle on their women. Arab women and men from the Middle East, Latino, excuse me. I'm a little jealous, but, I can still have their women, so it's no big deal. But black men spend most of their lives wandering and wasting years chasing after women that don't really want them, that don't really want to be their wives. They rather be whores. And as soon as you let them know that you're looking for a wife, what do? They disappear, they run, they leave, they cheat. And you're wasting your youth and your virility chasing women that don't want you. It's a lot of damage in the black community. It's a lot of trauma on both sides. So is it really a good idea that we even try to keep it together as men and women? Or maybe we should just go our separate directions? Because when you tell me that you're ready to settle down, and I know you've had all your fun with 10, 15, 20, 30, maybe even 40, 50 men, and I'm supposed to put a baby in that? I'm supposed to put my seed where other men's seed is still gestating in your womb at this very moment? Her ovaries and her birth canal is stained with the sperm of other men from the age she was 15. The DNA of other men still splashed on the walls. Remember the intro to In Living Color, the sketch show from the 90s? Remember in the beginning they were throwing paint all over the walls and painting on the camera lens and all over the wall. They're just throwing colors everywhere. That's what the average woman's birth canal looks like, with all the sperm shot all over the walls. And you're supposed to go in there and start a family. These women really don't think too highly of us. But it's okay. The tables are turning. Men are waking up and giving the gist. See, sooner or later, the jig will be up. And men are slowly starting to find that out. The men of resources, the intelligent men who sacrificed and worked, put in the time. Now they see that the women that are waiting for them are the ex-harlots and whores and hood hoes that were getting ran through by the low-grade men that degrade this population of black culture. And now these good men are expected to take on the bastard children and baggage of this degraded society of niggas. These men that had escaped the plantation. See, the only way back to the plantation is through that black pussy, that ghetto pussy. See, now I'm not talking about all of them now. There's some classy women out there that are black. Beautiful women that are worthy of the hand in marriage of great men. But they're so far and few between. What, are you supposed to die? Die off? Or would you be a man of logic and thinking and realize you have to go out and get it where the getting's good, no matter what culture that is? Make it your own. Claim it. You only have one life. Who cares what people say? Don't let them shame you. Because remember, she's already had all her fun late nights, early mornings. weekend lovers. She's done had her fun. And since she's had her fun, and now you're in your prime, you have to be man enough to let her rot. It's not your responsibility to clean up her mess. So she's had her fun. Let her deal with the consequences. You go and enjoy your prime years with good women that are waiting for you. Of any culture, who cares? You're black. Do your thing, bro. She's had her fun. Remember that. It's the Ghost Guy.